has anything scared you about retirement? Whether it be I used to have, this big position where people relied on me in groups and teams, and now that purpose side is, well, maybe they're a little bit less. Yes, I get more time with friends and family, but the purpose, the fulfillment, does that worry you at all?
It did before I decided to walk away from work. But these podcasts, including yours, helped me gain that confidence. I would reach out for tools because the retirement planning is not something a CPA would do, especially me because I wasn't in that field. So I had to kind of a lot of self development, learning, picking up tools, trying to figure it out myself. I mean, sure, I did build our retirement plan in Excel, but it's not gonna be perfect. So it was nice to have other tools out there other than Excel to help me gain that confidence that I can do what I need to do. But scare, I just well, that's my rule of thumb. If I'm scared about anything, I just research it. I either research it, reach out to friends that I know have been there, and gain their advice. I'm not afraid of asking for help. Um, but yeah. So those times that I'm scared, it's usually of something that's new,
Mm.
and it's not necessarily just retirement. But the kind of dip we had in April was my first dip, in retirement. I've never, this is my first. What am I supposed to do? But I found ways to quickly find tools to study the dips in the market, and to study sequences of return. But I'm studying it as it's happening. I'm not just studying, based on history. I'm studying it as it's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, there's people that say practice retirement. That sounds good, but until I'm actually living in it, it's really not that helpful of
Yeah.
advice. I love that you have communities, whether it be at church or whether it be with your fitness group. I have a interesting question for you.
Yeah.
A lot of people, more than I bet you would guess, are hesitant to retire because of the conversation they are going to have with a boss or a coworker. Maybe it's jealousy, maybe it's anger, where you go share to your coworker, hey, I'm thinking about retiring early, and they're nowhere near retirement. That brings up other feelings. Or your boss goes, no, no, Sue, trust me, here's a great package, just 2 more years, just 3 more years, please stay. What was the conversation like to leave the workforce?
It wasn't that well thought through, Ari. I wish I could say I had a boss that, to kind of prep him or her in advance. No, it was me that I had to prep. But back to your question, yes, I shared a lot with a lot of my colleagues. Even today, there a lot of my friends and really close friends, 65, they're still working. And the main thing I hear from them on why they're not retired yet is they just don't know what to do when they're retired. So to me, I know I've always had hobbies. I've always had interests outside of work. Even before, yeah, this is just my personality, but I wouldn't expect anyone to change their personality, but don't always assume that work, work is it. Work doesn't define you. When I'm 60, when I'm 75, I really am not going to care what you did when you were in your 40s. I'm really not going to care.
Right.
Because right now, Sue is making friends who are 65 or 75, much older than me. Because to me, they're the valuable friends. They're going to teach me things that I don't know today at 56. And I look to my old friends and they're great and all. They're great. They're great. But I really don't want to talk about history. It's done.
Yeah.
I can't undo it. But now I'm enjoying learning and meeting friends that are much wiser than I am. So I think people might be afraid of that, maybe creating new friendships also. Yeah.
Interesting.